Hello, hello. Hi, guys. It is amnesty hour. Do you know what amnesty hour is? When I was in boot camp in the military and Air Force, we participated in this hour every single evening where we would tell the absolute truth. And we would ask questions that we wanted the absolute truth to. That was called amnesty hour. Amnesty means to be honest with yourself or whatever. I'm putting another nail on because my other nail popped off on my forefinger. I put 3 drops of glue. And then I put it back on. Oopsie, I didn't do that very well. It's okay. So it's amnesty hour. I asked my daughter, what does she think is the biggest thing my viewers might want to know? And she said, what kind of shoes do I wear when and why? So, I'm going to talk about that. The shoes I would wear when I'm doing I'll talk about what I did do. When I did a 33-mile run, that's the longest I've done. When I did my 33-mile run, the shoes that felt the best were my Clifton 10s. I know that's bizarre. All the product knowledge that I have, I would never believe that the Clifton 10s were my go-to shoe for a long distance run. But they were phenomenal. Whenever I was so tired and I had so many blisters, I had blisters on my big toe, on my second toe, on my pinky toe, on the inside of my heel, on the outside of my heel. I had blisters on my bunion knuckle area. I had blisters everywhere. And the Clifton 10s allowed me to finish my race. I credit it to the Clifton 10s. To the Clifton line, I guess. They're just so comfortable. But, okay, I better put the lid back on this glue before it dries out. The reason why I would recommend the Clifton 10s is because they are really comfortable. They have just amount of bounce and just amount of cush factor that you're not fighting the step, because when the cushion is too soft and you're heavy enough to push into the sole of the shoe, then you have to fight all that depth to step back up to a normal height. So not only do you have to step back up to a normal height, you also have to raise it higher. So when you sink into a shoe really deeply and it's meant for running, your legs have to work really hard to run when it is really cushy. You don't want a cushy shoe. You don't want a Bondi 9 when you are running. You want something bouncy. If you're walking, it's different. If you're walking, you want something cushy.